Hey guys, how we doing tonight? Obviously, Miranda, Teambrandos Design. Alright, so in the next 2 or 3 videos that I post, I am going to give you guys some really good, cheap Dollar Tree hacks for products that cost a lot of money. I don't mind paying, you know, a good amount of money if I've got it laying around, but normally I don't have it laying around. I have 4 kids and one's about to go to college, so yeah, that's not really happening right now. Money laying around. Anyways, and most of you moms, a lot of us know how that is, okay, in this day and age. We all know. So, Dollar Tree hacks and expensive products made for like maybe 25% of the cost, if that. So the first one is going to be the alcohol ink out of permanent markers. First one we're gonna do 2. The first one is, do you have markers laying around that have been left without a cap and don't work anymore? I do. I have a lot of them. My little artist child, he likes to leave the caps off the markers. He doesn't do it as much anymore, but he definitely still does it. So, alright. So we're going to, alright. We're going to pull the cap, the top off, and you're going to take it out, and when you take it out, you're going to notice that you get some marker on you. It's because there is still ink in there, but it can be refreshed for our use. So you need markers, dried out, whatever. The dried out ones, that's what we're going to learn now. Little squeeze bottles. And you can get these at Hobby Lobby, and you can order them on Amazon for like a pack of, I think 15 of them for like $15, $10, something like that. These ones are the 15 milliliter bottles, and they come with little, the little tops, which I'll show you guys. And you're gonna need an X-Acto knife or a needle or something with a sharp point that you don't care about. And then 91% alcohol. Alright, so with this bottle you can make a whole bunch. So, free dried out marker, X-Acto knife or something pointy. Sure you have it in your house. Free. The squeeze bottles, those aren't always free, but I mean, you can make, or you can buy a pack of 5 for $5.99 or $4.99, something like that on Amazon. So, you know, that's 5 pieces right there, so $1 a piece. And then rubbing alcohol, $2.19 at Walmart. Take your X-Acto knife. Do not cut the plastic off of it, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, don't do it, and I promise you, you'll thank me later. Because if you do, then all the hairs from the inside, from where the ink is, those are going to come out, and they're going to get stuck inside your bottle. When they get stuck inside your bottle, those are little tiny itty bitty microfiber hairs, or micro hairs, which will come out of the tip when you go to use the ink. So then you end up with hairs on your cup, and then when you go to epoxy it, guess what happens? You get dimples because there's hairs. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your X-Acto knife and you're just going to poke holes just at one end of it. Okay? All the way around it. Kind of like you do with a potato whenever you go to put it in the oven. You know, you poke holes so that all the moisture gets in. Okay, well, we're going to poke holes so that the alcohol can get in and it can pull out the ink that's still in there, and it's going to come out the bottom. So you're going to take it and you're just going to stick it in the bottle. That's it, right there, okay? You shake it around a little bit. I let it sit for 24 hours, honestly, because the longer you let it sit, the more ink's gonna come out of it. But then here in about, I don't know, tomorrow morning, okay? Like this, it's 10 o'clock right now, 10:30 right now, so tomorrow morning when I get up, I'm going to come out and I'm going to put some gloves on and I'm going to take this out and I'm going to poke holes on the other side and I'm going to flip it over so it pulls all that ink out, okay? Dried out markers. There you go. You got some purple alcohol ink. Now, permanent markers do make the best ones because they have more bodied ink, I think is how you would, you know, say it. Next one, same thing. We're going to do the same thing in the same type thing or same container. I always start off with a half a bottle of rubbing alcohol. Okay. Just because, like, if you don't have 2 or 3 of the same color, then, you know, the less the alcohol, then the more full the color is going to be on your, alcohol ink. Now, if you have blending solution, it's the Ranger blending solution. You can buy it, and it comes in some of the alcohol ink packages that they have. If you have that, you can drop a couple drops in there, and then you can fill more of the alcohol up. It's got glycerin in it, or if you don't have alcohol ink, or I mean alcohol blending solution, like the brand name stuff, you can get the glycerin at like the pharmacy, and you can drop a little bit of that in there, and it will pull the ink out a lot faster and heavier, okay? These are Dollar Tree markers. Permanent markers from Dollar Tree, $1, $1. Before I use this ink, I'm going to put a total of 2 of these dealies in there. I don't know why I said dealies because I can't think of the name of it. So all you're going to do is you're just going to pull off this top. Hold on. I'm going to use a pair of pliers because it's easier, and then I'm not going to pop it off and like spray ink everywhere. But you're just going to pull this out. It comes out. I promise it does. Okay, there we go. So, I'm going to take out that ink thing. I'm going to poke some holes in it. Now, this isn't dried out, so it may not take as long to pull all that ink out. But once you flip it, you can go like 6 hours and then come out, flip it around, put some more holes on the other side, and use it like that. Again, don't take the plastic off of this. I promise you'll regret it. We're going to put that in there. I'm just going to kind of, you know, get it going here. You can even go like this. You want to get it going, you want to do it faster, make it work faster, get all that ink out faster, you can always squeeze it, okay? Granted, you're going to make a mess, but if you're willing to make the mess, you can do that. And all I'm doing is just squeezing it and I'm pushing down on it. I'm getting ink all over myself, so I promise you, wear gloves, okay? Once you've done that, you've pulled all that out, you can see the difference. You're going to know that it's coming out, okay? So then you can flip it if you want to. If you want to go fast track here. I like letting all the ink come out itself, just because I feel like it, I don't know, it pulls more out of it. Now you can just leave that, just like that. Okay? I do 2 of them just because I want a fuller color. You don't have to. You can just use 1 and try it out. Now, if for some reason, the cool thing with the markers is, if for some reason whenever you go to use the ink, it's not dark enough for you, grab another one of the markers. So remember what color marker you used. A lot of times I'll just go like that, and then I know which color it was, and I'll go back and I'll use another one of them. Now this dried out marker, it's starting to come out, but it's definitely been sitting for a while. But if you just go like this, it will start pushing all that ink out, and it's gonna suck it up. And you can just squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. You can see it's dripping it from the top because there's already the alcohol in that, like, it's getting soaked up here. So it's working really good. So yeah, just one of these small little bottles and dried out marker. It's pretty dark. I like it. It's pretty. And it really does work. I promise you guys, it does. Let me see here. Where's one of the cups that I've done? I'm trying to think. I don't know. Oh, never mind. I had one and I sold it. Someone bought it. But I use marker alcohol ink all the time. I have tons of them. Guys, I have tons of them. Okay? I love them. I think it's so much better. So much better than spending like $9. Even with a coupon, you know, you're still spending a lot of money on the alcohol inks. And yeah, sure, they're great. But they don't have all kinds of colors, you know? They don't have different shades and all this other stuff. So using the markers is, I don't know, it's just, it's more creative, I guess. And I know there's lots of tutorials on how to make the markers and stuff like that, but I don't know. I guess I'm late at that. I made one with acrylic paint, and it is on my channel here. And yes, I'm sorry, it's very like dizzy wise because you have to shake and shake and shake and stir and stir and stir. But it's different ways to make the things that cost so much money. And you know, my husband and I, we're trying to save a lot right now to go to California in June, along with the fact that my stepdaughter and I are planning him a surprise 40th birthday party while we're in California. And he hasn't been home in, I think, 4 years. I haven't either. Well, yeah, I went home for my grandma's funeral, or my uncle's funeral, I mean. But, so we're inviting, like, all his high school friends and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm rambling, but I'm excited. And we're also planning on his stepdaughters coming out here and gonna show up on the day of his 40th birthday in May. So, that's pretty cool, too. But yeah, so anyways, have fun with these. Go get all your dried out markers. Don't be mad at your kids no more, because guess what? Those dried out markers can't be used by them anymore. So you use them. Have fun with them. Make your beautiful designs with them and everything else. They're awesome. You're awesome. And y'all have fun with it, okay? Have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe and share and tell all your friends about all Miranda's crazy hacks and crazy ways of thinking and crazy ways of doing things, and my rambling, because it's awesome. Alright guys, thank you, and see the comments for links and all that other stuff. Bye!